Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Blaze and welcome back to Project Ozone Lite. In the last episode, we were working on a couple of things, mostly getting some cobblestone generation going, as well as just kind of thinking about things like our base and what we're going to do with this place, and all that kind of fun stuff. And the answer to that is, I don't know. So I'll be honest, I haven't really thought about, and I haven't really got a chance to work too much on this series yet. But yeah, one of the big things that we need to do is decide how we're going to make our base, and I'm not 100% on that yet. One of the big things is kind of the general shape and plan and idea of it. And for now, I think we're just not going to worry about that. We have other things we can do. Specifically, we're going to start making mob farms. And not just the normal hostile mob farm, which was the first thing we're going to do. But I'd also like to try... In fact, we're going to break these down for a second. And we need some sort of roof. Let's put these back in here. But I'd also like to try to get a passive mob farm if we can. Would be kind of cool. So let's get a bunch of dirt. Dirt is the easiest way to get passive mobs because we need grass, and we're gonna make a little bit of a field somewhere probably that way, and then we're gonna make a mob farm that way so that we can just come back here while we're working around here. Hostile mobs will hopefully spawn. So in order to do this, let's grab a handful of things. First of all, wouldn't be a bad idea to have at least a few torches, so let's grab some of those. And I will try... I've been a little bit busy this past week, so I haven't had too much of a chance to work on things. But I will try to do that a little bit more before the next episode. Just kind of got a lot of things to do. But the big thing is if we can get the mob farms going, we'll hopefully be able to start getting loot bags. And this is not going to be automated, and pretty much everything we're building so far will eventually be completely destroyed because there's not much reason for it. But let's at the very least make this even. And yeah, let's go out like 5 blocks. 3, 4, 5. And I like to have nice big platforms so that I don't fall. But yeah, something we might end up doing is, because skyblocks always make platforms, we might try to do something creative. And then again, I've tried doing creative in skyblock type things, and I'm currently doing that in the one Sky Factory. Sky Factory 3, I'm doing something a little bit... I'm trying to build buildings and try to make things look somewhat nice, and it's a little bit of a pain when what I want to do is just be overpowered. So we're probably not going to worry too much about things looking nice. We'll probably take the Project Ozone 2 approach and just make things kind of nice looking, but not really anything special, just platforms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we want to do a 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 1, 2, 3. And at this, we'll mark this. And that will be... What does a solid block look like here? Aha! That's what I thought. Okay, so I want a little bit of space. We'll put a torch there for right now. I want a little bit of space with this, so let's go 3 blocks again. First do this, and then 3 blocks. This is so that we can walk around it. And then let's get the stone wand, and we'll get this kind of a little bit nicer. So let's just fill this in. And obviously, if we wanted to, we could always get, like, you know, we could always get, like, the, whatchamacallit, fences or walls. Walls, that's what they're called. Cobblestone walls. 2, 3. And that is obviously something we could do. Great, that's good. And that might actually be a really good idea. So, what is with these evolved Endermans? I don't like them. Where are you even coming from? Let's go ahead and make a couple walls. And we'll make this look a little bit nicer. And let's grab a piece of iron, because we can make an iron wand. And I don't actually know if that is a thing or not. Doesn't look like it. Okay, fair enough. So let's get some more sticks. And this is definitely the harder part of all this stuff. We still have a stack of those. Okay. Yeah, the Endermen are not fun. So I think I want to have a little bit of security here. Mostly just because I want to make sure that things are not going to push me back. We're going to want to do something like this. And then break these. Okay, so here is the question. Will this prevent me from falling? That is an important question. And I think it will. Yes. And then nothing can technically spawn on those, but we can always add torches to those just to make them look a little bit nicer. Like so. And it will light up this general area, but overall it won't be too bad. So let's go ahead and get this. And obviously we'll get the full scale of the walls done later. That's not too much of a problem. But the evolved Endermans are both not hostile and hostile if you attack them, obviously. So what we're going to want to do, I know we're going to want to make this 3 wide. It's 1. Actually, yeah, 1, 2, 3. And then this goes back this way. And that is because of how this will work. And we are going to make this 3 tall so that we can get Enderman spawning. At least for now. We can always change that later, if we so choose. So, we have options. It's kind of a big thing. That's kind of important to do. Might as well have options. So, 1, 2... And then we're going to want 2 more sets of those. And hopefully we have enough slabs. It would appear that we do. So now we can put the fence all the way around. Again, this is mostly just so that we don't get shot off. I don't know how best to do this. I guess the best way would be, let's take a slab, put it there, and do that. Okay, we need to get the other 2 ends over here done. But yeah, this is just so that we don't get shot off by a skeleton or something. I don't want something dumb like that happening. But on that platform, it's not as important because obviously nothing will be attacking us, presumably, anyways. There's always the chance that something could spawn from like a tree or something. If some of the leaves decay or something like that, like there is possibilities, but fairly unlikely. So there's no real worry for it. Alright. Now, the next big thing to kind of worry about with all of this is the actual spawning area. Now, I'm using a fairly basic design. It's gonna be fully manual. Okay, that is an Enderman. He does show up as a bad guy. This is gonna be a fully manual farm, I guess. I'll have to actually attack things, and we'll end up making some Tinker's tools eventually. I don't know how soon we're gonna do that. Yes, Mr. Enderman. You know, I wonder. We're not gonna take many of these because I don't really want to use them all that much. Are you not affected by the rain? Goodbye. Oh man, that's an easy way to get rid of them. But yeah, so one thing that we're going to have to figure out is exactly how we're going to make the platform. Because I don't want things to be able to attack us. I want it to be safe, but we do need to kind of, well, pay attention to that, you know. So let's get our wand out because it's going to be easier. But this is going to be the spawning platform. Obviously, when there is no lights, if we hit F7, we can see that there are spawnable areas. For now, we're gonna light this up, and we're gonna take these torches. Okay, so this is gonna be the general area where things are gonna spawn, and what we want to do is build this up. See, there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more, and then we can. So one more, and then we can put the roof. And because I don't know if the wand is set properly, we're going to do it this way. And then obviously we do need to light up the top, or we could slab it. Slabs would also work here, but if we light up the top, it'll be nice and safe, and nothing will ever spawn here. So we'll just do that. Is that centered? Yes. Cool. Okay. So this is going to be the basic kind of design, but we do need to. I feel like we need to lift this up one, which is a bit of a pain, because if I want to attack things here, so yeah, we need to lift this up. But part of that is I don't want to be able to. Okay, so we're gonna have to break all these. Sorry, we'll have to deal with that. One thing that I don't want to have to do is worry about drops. So we'll want to do something like this, and honestly, we just need to break the middle ones. So that's what we're going to do. And then we'll fill up the others. But yeah, so we want the mobs to be spawning kind of above us, so that we can just basically attack their feet. Nice and easy with that. But we're going to make it so that we can fairly easily kind of deal with picking up their drops. Because that is the other kind of challenge with these types of farms, is in order to pick up their drops, you have to be close enough. And that can sometimes cause issues. So let's just drop down. So as you can see, this space is fine. Now, we want to prevent things from getting out. And so we just need to have blocks like so. And then with this, it's technically doable, but there is some issues. So first of all, let's light up the darkness for now, because we don't want anything spawning quite yet. And we need to get a bunch more of slabs. So let's do that. And real quick, we're also going to get some more saplings. More saplings means more dirt, so I'd like to get a lot more saplings, please. Let's get that. And then we'll get the slabs in here in a second. Wow. That just breaks those so quickly. I believe, and I could be wrong on this, that using the crook gives you more saplings, but I could be wrong on that. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh man, my mouse wheel is so bad currently. I've been complaining about it for a while. It's bothering me. I need to go get a new mouse. But that... Oops. That should help. We have a bunch more saplings. I forgot they grow whenever you run by them. Or twerk. So let's get some more dirt. Because we do need to sift a little bit of this. We need grass seeds. Grass seeds is kind of the big thing. And then excess go in there. So that's something I will do as I go. Let's see, we don't need those currently. And let's get just a bunch more slabs. So how we're going to do this, and I don't know how well this is going to work, but the easy thing to do is we just block this off. And this makes a half a block gap. Most things should not be able to attack us, and even better, light does not enter there. So things can now spawn in there, which is exactly what we want to see. Now, the other thing we could do is we could actually make this just slabs, so we can walk right up to it. And I think that's what we'll do. So let's replace this. Also get a couple of our torches back, which is nice. And then we'll just make the slabs. Now, mobs do not spawn if you are too close to them. Unless we have cursed earth, which we don't have access to quite yet. We'll need to go to the nether, and we'll need to find some wither skeletons for that. Or there is another way to get wither skeletons, but either way, we need wither skeletons to get cursed earth. And once we have that, then we can work on getting better mob farms, and by that point, we'll probably automate the mob farm pretty much completely. And I've done that a couple of times before, especially with the loot bags. I'll have to see what all is in this. There is some mods that will change how loot bags work. Like, you can open them a little bit easier. There's automatic openers. So we'll see if we use anything like that. But there we go. Mob farm. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. We can always... one thing we can actually do is if we run back over here. One, we should be out of range. I don't know the exact distance you have to be. But considering Enderman spawned over here, that should be far enough away. So we can put the slabs away. And not the cobblestone, so I'll have to hammer that stuff out. But something else we can do is go ahead and make some chests. So that we can get some storage over here. for mob drops and general whatever. So I probably wanted to make this a little bit farther away. So what we can do is we'll try to make the passive mob farm the other direction. And again, we will break things as need be. We're going to make this one out of wood, at least to get there. And this is going to be a fairly small area, and I'm not entirely sure how to deal with it. But yeah, we're just barely far enough away that things will spawn. That is not the right... so we want to be at this level. Oh my gosh, it's so terrifying building on these. But we already have some mobs, so where is this one? Not that one. Okay, fair enough. We need to go over this way for it to be even, but I don't think I want it to be. So we'll just go out this way just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the reason I'm making this one out of wood is so that we can basically destroy it later. Once we have some stuff, 2, 3. Once we have some stuff, some animals and whatnot, we'll deal with things a little bit differently. And we'll just move them over to wherever our new base is. However our new base is. And I might actually make it a little bit away from this area, but let's go see what all we've caught. I see a creeper. Creepers are a concern. We also have some skeletons. So as long as we stay back, we should be able to kill all these guys and get their lovely, lovely drops. Now, the thing I am concerned is in Project Ozone 2, there were these things called John Cena creepers. Now, I don't know if those existed or not in this. And the John Cena creepers had gigantic explosion radiuses. So that's not something I want to deal with. And we got our first loot bag. So let's open it. We got some gunpowder. Cool. I always hit escape after getting out of that. So that's really cool. So let's get back and we'll make an area for a passive farm. Whether or not we can make it yet is probably something I'm going to work on between episodes. But we can at least get the general structure of it. I don't know why I have wood in there. So let's grab like that much. Sure, a little over a stack of wood should be good. And what we're going to do is we have, let's see, we're going to want a 5x5 area, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think we're just going to go with 2 blocks on the other side of it. Because this can be a lot smaller. It doesn't matter as much. But we can always extend it to be 3 if we so choose. And let's just get that. Okay. And for sake of ease, we do this. And rather than being a 11 by 11, it's only a 9 by 9. Somehow that was too far away. Okay. So this is it. Actually, we're gonna want to make it a little bit bigger. So we'll do that. That. I don't know if I have enough wood. I don't believe I do. But again, we're gonna want to break that and that and put actual wood down. For now, we'll put torches on them. just so things don't spawn over here. And we could just get rid of everything in the center, but there's not too much need to. By center, I mean these two paths that I'm changing a little bit. I guess let's go ahead and put torches on those. I don't think we need them, but whatever. And slab. We need a few more slabs. Okay, so what we're going to also need is fences. Now, fences, I can never remember how to make. Okay, that's simple enough. We're going to want more than that. Let's get 6 recipes worth. And then if we want a fence gate, singular, it's the other way around. We're totally going to need more fences. And so let's get this. Alright, and I guess the rest of this can be made into slabs for now. I might make this a little bit different, but basically we're going to once again yeah, I'm going to change this. But the basic gist of this is we will have dirt in the center. If we move this one back, 3, 4, 5, and slowly over time we'll get more stuff. Do something like this with the fence gate here. I think that will change orientations if I put... No, of course not. But you kind of get the gist. I'll need to build this out a little bit more. I mostly wanted to do that just because this was getting a little bit cramped around the corners. And so if we move it back a block, it should be a lot better. So let's just get rid of those. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this. And then we'll just do something like that. And that should work out pretty well. So we'll finish making this another time. I'm not entirely sure, actually. We'll probably use more logs to build it all up. Or rather, planks, rather. And just make sure that this is a nice 5x5 area. The only reason for it to be a 5x5 area is just to increase the chances of getting spawns. That's about it. So let's turn those back in. And that will be a little bit better. And then we can put torch. And there's not much reason to have anything behind. Like, to have area that we can walk behind. But it's just so that we can kind of get all the animals a little bit easier. That's about it. So we're going to need more fences, and we're going to need more wood. And we're going to obviously need a lot more dirt. But there is a bunch of things that are spawned over there. And all that stuff I'll kind of deal with later. But that'll be the passive farm. Like I said, I'll finish that between episodes. And this was one of the big things that we wanted to kind of make sure we weren't going to have issues with. But yeah, we're going to need a bunch of better weapons. So I think next time what we're going to start working on is... He was still alive. We're going to start working on getting access to tinkers and making some better tools. So that'll be the plan. Also, this is a spirit. We can't kill it. It needs certain things. But this way we can collect all the drops fairly easily. Make sure we get everything. And we got our first little Infernium, as well as another loot bag, which has saplings. That's actually nice. And a name tag. So we can basically start farming whatever we want, which is awesome. So that, let's see, is there anything underneath these? No, okay. So one last thing that we're going to do, we have 2 dirt, we're going to sift 2 dirt. I don't have any string. Never mind. We need to get some more string to stiffen meshes. I can make 2 real quick. And the reason why we need these is so that we can get grass seeds. And that's kind of the idea. So let's go ahead and put those down. And we'll sift this. And there's like a 1 in... It's like a 5% chance of getting grass. But we got some carrot seeds, which is cool. And normal seeds. We got a lot of cool things. But I need to get more dirt and sift more dirt and just kind of go from there. So that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm going to work between episodes getting things taken care of in terms of gathering up resources and all that kind of fun stuff. And then next time we'll start working in Tinkers. And maybe by then I'll have an idea for a base. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!